Students, now we are going to see about earthquake. Earthquake is nothing but a sudden movement in the earth's crust, that is a portion of earth's crust which produce shaking or trembling. It's known as earthquake. Earthquake may cause damages to both life and property. The point where the vibrations originate is called the focus. If you see in this picture, we can see that is under the earth, beneath the earth, the point at which the earthquake, that is the point starts, is known as focus, and the point of the surface of the earth, that is above the focus level, is the epicenter of the earthquake. From the focus, the earthquake vibration level will be travel in different directions between the focus and epicenter. That is, these vibrations are called seismic waves. So through these vibrations under the earth's surface, we can view the earthquake on the ground. So the earthquake waves are recorded by we can record the waves of these earthquake by an instrument known as seismograph. The magnitude of an earthquake is measured by, that is, how much at a particular place the earthquake occurred can be measured through an Richter scale. The numbers in the scale starts from 0 to 9. So an earthquake of 2.0 on the Richter scale or less can be only a little. We can predict it as a little. But if it is above 5.0 means it will cause damages. It is, things will get fall. If it is 2.0 means just a shake or tremble will occur. If it is above 5.0 means the things, if we kept any things on the table or anywhere else, it will get fall. If it is 6.0 on Richter scale or higher magnitude, that is if it is 7.0 means it will be a major earthquake, or the earthquake is said to be very strong. So these things can be measured only through a Richter scale. Next, the causes of earthquake. So what are all the reasons for the occurrence of earthquake? The main cause is the sudden slipping of the portion of earth's crust, that is the movement of the molten rocks. What we have seen in the earth movement, that is molten rocks. The rocks get molten, that is the rocks beneath the earth broke out and it will make a shift on the landmass. Through that the earthquake occurs. Sudden vibrations will make, and also the surrounding places, portions of the earth. So sometimes the surface of the earth itself cracks, that is under the surface of the earth itself will get a crack. If the surface of the earth will get cracked, and automatically on the above the earth there will be the things will get broken and shaking, trembling, everything will get occurred. Another cause of the earthquake is volcanic activities. Sometimes a violent or eruption, often it will cause, and due to volcano eruptions, the earthquake will occur. Earthquakes are common mainly, that is mostly in volcanic areas. Next, we are going to see about the effects of earthquakes. Earthquakes may cause, it is after earthquake, what are all the effects we are going to see. So the changes in the earth surface, total of the earth surface will get changed. Vibrations will occur due to the earthquake. Landslides in mountainous regions will occur, and also a greater danger, that is of falling of buildings, houses, and mud house, whether it is a mud house or bricks, whatever it is, it will get broken and prove to be death traps. It is death traps in the sense it will cause damages to both life and property of the people. Even sometimes fire will also occur, and also underground water system will get totally damaged, because earthquake, as it occurs from the surface of the earth, that is beneath the earth, mainly the underground water system will get disturbed. So there are three types of earthquake waves. That is, the waves where the earthquake occurs can be P waves, S waves, and L waves. An earthquake which originates, sometimes earthquakes will cause disturbance not only on the land and also under the sea. If the earthquake occurs under the sea, it will cause the floods and waves. The long waves will occur. It is known as tsunami. It is a Japanese term, and it will cause a huge wave in the sea. The earthquake, when it causes Under the sea, it resemblance in the tsunami. Tsunamis are quite common along the coasts of Japan and other regions of Pacific Ocean. Mainly the tsunamis are occurred at the coasts of Japan and Pacific Ocean. On 26 December, everyone will know that 2004 tsunami in the Indian Ocean, that is in the place of Indonesia, India, Sri Lanka and Thailand, etc. It affected many places and it caused immense damage to life and property along the coastal areas. Many people, they lost their lives, properties and everything. It will mainly, tsunami will cause effect and everything will be in the coastal area. Next, distribution of earthquakes. So what are all the places earthquakes mostly occurs means, mainly the earthquakes occurs where there is volcano eruptions or there. Main regions are, that is Pacific areas. That is the epicenter, what we have seen earlier. The epicenters are mainly affected in Pacific, that we called as Pacific Ring of Fire. So 68% of the earthquake occurs in this belt only, that is in this area. Another 31% in Mediterranean Himalayan belt, that is Asian Minor, Himalayan areas, Himalayas and part of northwest China. The remaining percent of earthquakes occur in northern Africa, Rift Valley and areas of Red Sea and Dead Sea. So main part of the earthquakes, whether it is on land, means everything land or under the sea, everything will be under the, that is nearer to the coastal areas. In India, the Himalayan region and Ganga Brahmaputra Valley are prone to earthquakes. Number of earthquakes have been experienced in this region. Some of them were very severe and caused extensive damage. Example, that is Uttarkashi in 1991 and Chamoli in 1999. The Deccan Plateau, which was supposed to be comparatively, that is, it is some will be saying that Deccan Plateau is always free from earthquake areas. Even that place also has experienced 2 severe earthquakes in the past. The Koyanyar earthquake in 1967 and Latur earthquake in 1993. So earthquake occurs in almost, in India, almost all places it occurred. The thing is mainly due to the movement of tectonic activities. Next one we have to see about, we are going to see about volcanoes. Volcano is nothing but a vent or an opening in the earth crust. It is a vent under the earth crust. It will be a vent. Vent means it will be a small opening will be there. Due to that hot magma, that is, it will erupt from a deep below the surface. So the opening of will be in the form of a circular, that is eruptions, it will be in the form of a circular form. Volcanic eruptions can take place through a crack. If there is a crack under the earth or some beneath the earth, it will lead to volcanic eruptions. So the materials will also flow out. The molten magma, molten means it will be in the form of a molten form, erupted, that is the gases will come out. It is called as magma, that is magma. This is a magma chamber. From this, the vent will get open in different places under the earth and it will open in the form of a triangular form. And also the clouds, this is the clouds, ash clouds will be in the circular form. And also lava will erupt. Mostly the volcanic eruptions will show a lava will be there, and also out of the around the opening, and also the usually volcanoes will be in the shape of a hill shaped. So it is a mouth of a volcano. We say this is the mouth of a volcano. The top of this cone marked by a funnel shaped is called, that is this top funnel shaped is called as crater. And if the crater of a volcano is great size and is shaped like a basin, that is, this basin will be called as caldera, that is the eruptions. This place is caldera. And the violent explosions, whatever it is, a volcano or an earthquake, go hand in hand. It will erupt and it will damage and cause very loss to life and property.